Hello. All right, we're practicing matrix multiplication. And I got three matrices set up here. Um, I have them all pre-written down as far as like A times B is this and B times C. And of course, C times A would be this matrix times this one. Go ahead and pause the video and see if you can work these out, and I'll be right back. All right, so here we are, and we're going to work these out. And what I always like to do is to say, okay, this is 2 by 3. This is 3 by 1. So my answer matrix is going to be a 2 by 1. 2 by 1. So that's going to be a long, kind of skinny one like that with two entries in it. Now, I know that because the compatibility, matrices have a compatibility, the inner dimensions right here that I'm circling, these ones, have to match. If they don't, then you can't do it, and it's no solution. The outside matrices, the 2 and the 1 on the outside, is how big the answer is. Okay, so that's how you figure out how big your answer is. So you always go across and down, across the row and down the column, and you multiply each one, adding the answer up like this. So it's 1 times negative 2 is negative 2, plus negative 2 times 1 is negative 2, plus 3 times 3, which is 9. And we add this from left to right. This would be negative 4 plus 9, which is 5. 5. And then you do the bottom row times this column, which would be 0 times negative 2, which is 0. Negative 1 times 1 would be negative 1. And negative 4 times 3 is negative 12. We would add those left to right, of course, and that would be negative 13. All right. On the next one, again, I always find it helpful not only to write them, but to list their dimensions right above so that I know what I'm doing. First of all, these things can be multiplied because those match. And the dimension of the matrix answer is 3 by 2. Okay, so this is going to be kind of a 3-rowed matrix with 2 columns on it. So it's going to be kind of like this, and you're going to have 6 total entries to kind of like that, okay, with numbers inside of each of those circles. For these, though, you still go across and down, just like you did here, across, down. So it's negative 2 times 5, that's negative 10. And negative 2 times 7 is negative 14. Then you take the 1 and multiply each one. So that's going to be 5 and 7. 5 and 7. That's, of course, a 7. And then you take the 3 times each one, which would be 15 and 21. And that would be your final answer for that problem, B times C. The last one, we have a 1 by 2 and a 2 by 3, which makes it legal. Makes that legal. And our answer is going to be a 1 by 3, which is a long, skinny one, like that. And you're going to have 3 entries here. Visualizing your answer like that is very, very important. So we go across this row, down this column, and that's going to go right there, that answer. So it's 5 times 1 plus 7 times 0. That's, of course, 0. So that would be 5 for my first one, 5. Then 5 times 7 times these two. So it'd be negative 10. That's 5 times negative 2 plus 7 times negative 1, which is negative 7. And that would be negative 17. And then across and down here would be 15. That's 5 times 3 plus, it's always a plus there, 7 times negative 4 would be negative 28. And let's see, that would be negative 13. All right. So there you go, a nice little practice round of multiplying some odd dimensions like that. Have a good one.